Hey ladies, happy Wednesday. You have made it to the halfway point of our week, so congratulations. We are just about done talking about scary stuff, and we are moving on to your major assessment for this little section. This is going to be our self-protection major assessment. So let's talk about the things you need to do today. You need to watch this video. You need to complete the March 25th, 2020 discussion board. That's the one from yesterday where you're going to talk about what that article you read. Today you should be replying to another classmate. You're going to start making the top 10 safety tips video. Surprise, that is your major assessment for this chapter. And that video will be due by Friday. So I'm going to explain it to you, how to do it today. I would suggest getting your tips together today, tomorrow, and also reviewing the rubric. Tomorrow starting to record, and then Friday making any edits that you need to get that done. So our objectives, you guys are going to create a video case or a video showcasing the top 10 safety tips every girl should know. Obviously, this should be some opinion and some fact-based, so you can use the stuff we've learned through these videos, or you can look up your own. They can come straight from that article that we talked about, but you are going to need to source some things. So you're going to need some references. You're also going to need to include at least one Bible verse showing strength in the Lord or a lack of fear. You cannot steal my Bible verse, 2 Timothy 1:7, but there are plenty of Bible verses that you guys can utilize in this process. So how am I going to grade you? That's always an incredibly important thing for you guys. So let's go ahead and talk about it. When you are doing your tips, up here you'll notice that we have tip 1 through 10. This is the exact rubric I'm going to grade. For tip 1 through 10, I'm looking for, is the tip accurate and well explained? If it is, you'll get 7 points. If it's accurate, if you just list it and move on, you say, don't be alone at night, and then you say, next, don't do this, next, don't do this, you will only get the satisfactory grade. So 4 times 10 is 40, 7 times 10 is 70. So if you, that's a 30-point difference. If you just list the things without explaining them, the highest grade you can possibly get, if you do everything else perfectly, is a 70. So don't do that to yourself. You guys can do more than that. You can make good grades on this. If you're missing a tip, you're going to lose 7 points. So, well, it's out of 7 from 1, you'll lose 6 points automatically. So try to make sure you get all those tips done. The next thing I'm looking at is your Bible verse. Your Bible verse selected should make sense and be well explained. So say what your verse is. Make sure it makes sense. Don't use, for God to love the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth him should not perish but have everlasting life, unless you have a really, really good explanation for why this makes sense for safety tips every girl should know. I honestly can think of a really good explanation, but you got to think of it on your own. So try to pick one that actually makes sense to you and explain it well. The next thing is creativity. Over here it says, have fun, be creative. Creativity is shown throughout the project. You'll get a full, we skipped timing, we'll come back. You'll get a full 6 points. If there's some creativity, you'll get 4, or that's actually 3. These ones are 3. And then if there's no creativity, you will get a 1. You always get a 1. So, I mean, if you do something, you get something. Professionalism, do you show professionalism? And then resources, if 2 are given, you'll get 6 points. If only 1 is given, you'll get 3. And if no resources are given, you'll get 1. The thing I skipped was timing. Your video should be between 2 and 3 minutes long. If it is longer than 2 minutes or 3 minutes, you'll lose points. So if it's between 140 and 220, then you lose points. If it is 139 or less or 221 or more, you will lose points as well. So you got to stay within that magic little time frame. Even if that means you have to record it once and you're like, ooh, I was too long. Let me see what I can cut out. Or, oh man, I was way too short. Let me see how I can add in. Don't talk in slow motion. If you are talking like this, you will lose points for professionalism. So don't do that. Just talk at an average speed. Hopefully this makes sense to you guys. If you are confused in any ways, remember, don't comment on the assignment, but message me on the portal because I see that red little message button show up. but I don't see things on assignments right away because I don't know that they're happening. Hope you have a great week, and I will hopefully see your lovely faces on these videos very, very soon. Talk to you soon. Bye.